Hello and welcome to our tour through the PHS 733 Physics and Chemistry syllabus. So here's the deal. This is an online course, so office hours will probably be handled by way of email. If you want to arrange a face-to-face meeting to discuss something, send me an email and we can try to figure out a time when that can work for both of us. The textbook for the course is free. I've actually assigned two different free textbooks. One of them is OpenStax College Physics. That's where most of the course material will come from, the homework assignments and the PowerPoints and everything. But there's a brand new chemistry by OpenStax College that is also a really appropriate resource for you as you handle material in this course. It's a web-based online course. Everything that we're going to be doing is going to be here on Canvas. So make sure that you can log on to Canvas and do everything. If you're watching this video, you've already accomplished that much, but that's going to be happening. We're going to examine topics from thermodynamics, kinetics, and quantum chemistry. The topics will be selected from the current state frameworks, which has been morphing a little bit with new ideas and the Common Core coming into play, but we're going to work on the things where the disciplines of chemistry and physics overlap and hopefully develop some creative ways, some practical ways to teach this material to make sure that you have not only the foundational understanding but also some ways of presenting the material in ways that would be relevant for students in your classes, either the classes that you're teaching now or the classes you may be teaching someday in the future. So let's get to the parts that are interesting to people. The homework is coming out of the textbook. The homework is presented by way of quizzes that are given online. So on the course page underneath each chapter where I've assigned things are homework problems that you click on that takes you to a thing that says it's a quiz on that material. The quiz part is just that's graded homework. There's no place to list just homework on Canvas, so it has to be listed as a quiz. The average score of repeated up to 4 attempts is kept. If you answer correctly the first time, you have full credit and you needn't touch that problem again. If the first attempt was incorrect, you can repeat the problem to gain experience and earn partial credit. It's going to keep your average score. So if you get it wrong once and then right the second time of those 2 attempts, your average score is 50%. So you can keep repeating it to earn as much partial credit as possible if you happen to get it incorrect the first time. There are videos where I walk you through the solutions to homework problems. So the problem that is printed in the hard copy of the textbook is the one that I walk you through. The problem that I give you to solve either has some sort of random number generator included in there to give you different numbers for the problem that you're solving, or maybe it's just a slight variation on the one that was in the textbook. So make sure you read your question thoroughly, use the numbers that you were given to solve the problem, and then do the homework by the due date. Due dates are your friends. You don't want to be in the last week of the course with 3 weeks of material to catch up on. There's also an in-depth assignment. The in-depth assignment will be something where you're going to fill in any gaps that you have in your foundational chemistry and physics understanding, something that maybe you've identified, man, I don't know thermochemistry, or if I wanted to teach an AP course and I needed to cover something with spectroscopy, I'm not comfortable with my foundation in that area, and how can I spend some time kind of developing that. So you can either do a 15 to 20 minute recorded video presentation or a 5 to 10 page paper with references. If you do the video, you'll submit your references separately. The topic approval deadline is July 20th, so you have a little time to kind of look at the material in the course, see what maybe isn't being addressed that you would really like to see addressed. We'll have a little discussion about it as you're submitting your proposal to try to see, all right, well, here's some resources for that. Here's a place you could go for this. Let's make sure that you have a good foundation as you explore that. We'll discuss things along the way. And then your project submission deadline is the end of the course, August 15th. There's projects along the way. PhET simulations, you'll get some experience with those. You'll design your own laboratories and demonstrations, lessons plans, some other things. I think we'll be doing some TED Ed projects. So there's a bunch of different projects that you'll do along the way. The due dates are your friends. I said that. Homework's 20% of the course grade. Your in-depth assignment is another 20%. And then you should be spending the bulk of your time working on these lessons plans, demonstrations, and projects. And hopefully those are things that you can carry with you into your practical work life. That's my hope, that this course is practical and helpful for you as you prepare for teaching classes or just becoming a certified teacher. So here's the due dates. Week 1, we're going to start nominally on July 6th, and the homework will be due the end of that week. It's a handful of problems. There'll be a video lecture posted for you to look at, then the homework questions, and then homework videos where I go through solving some of the problems. Let me call up another course that I taught so you can see what that might look like. So here's a Physics 2 course that isn't set up yet. Let me view all here. Let's go for a Physics 2 course that I taught recently where I would have the problem set up for you to look at. Fall 14, it was a very good year. Alright, so let me look at assignments, quizzes. This isn't a good one to look at. It's too slow. We'll get there. Hold on one second. Spring 2014. I don't want to do Physics 1. Physics 2 will have more of the same material that we're talking about. Alright, spring 2015. That's a good one to look at. Alright, so we'll just go to, I guess we can look at Chapter 11 homework. So Chapter 11 homework, there's questions. So here's a video to help you solve a question. You click on the video, I show up and I walk you through the answer. Unless it doesn't work. Maybe it has trouble showing a video while I'm recording a video. Maybe I'm asking too much of my poor computer. there I am. There's volume. I can hear it. So I'll walk you through solving a problem, and then there'll be a place for you to answer the questions, and you will click on those links to solve a problem. Again, my poor computer is so slow. But maybe I'll be doing Chapter 11, Problem 11. It says it's a quiz. Oh my goodness, it's terrifying, but it's not really that terrifying because it will just be the homework problem. I'll give you a little hint in there maybe that if you want to record scientific notation in Canvas, you should record it like so. And gives you the information from the problem, and then you plug in your answer down here in your best format and then submit the quiz. If you get it wrong, you'll have multiple attempts in order to get it right and earn partial credit. Alright, so back to our syllabus. That's not ours, that's not ours, this is ours. There's the assignments and due dates, and that takes us to the end of the class. So I will explain the assignments as we go. I hope to interact with you somewhat. It's a bummer when I never really interact with you very much on an online course, so I hope that we'll have some chances for either group discussions or at least discussions where you and I are talking about things. So, welcome to the class. Sorry for the long-winded, slow introduction.